Well, hey there, sixth grade. Let's go over what we are doing today. And today, you're taking a look at lesson two, getting started. This is going to be introducing resistors and capacitors. And so, in the weekly plan for this week, you'll notice that I have the in-class tasks, which are to do lesson two, getting started. But to do that, I have this presentation. This weekly plan, by the way, is already on Google Classroom. It also has our homework checklist for what we're doing today. So if you go to this presentation, it's going to look something like this. And so let's go ahead and walk through this together. Lesson 2, resistors and capacitors. So in this lesson, we're going to be working with resistors and capacitors. Make sure that you're following directions carefully. Hopefully, after spring break, we will be in person and you actually get to work with the electrical components. That is my hope and my goal, so that we don't have to just do this online. So because we're getting those actual materials out, you need to be careful whenever working with electricity. So let's review what we've learned. Again, you can copy this down into your notebook. Current is measured with an ammeter. Its unit of measurement is an amp, or amp is actually short for ampere. This measures how fast a current is moving. These are used in series with the circuit it is measuring. Voltage, on the other hand, is measured with a voltmeter. Its unit of measurement is a volt. This measures the work associated with moving an electrical charge from one point to another. These are used in parallel with the circuit it is measuring. So again, that was all reviewed. That's why we ran through it really quickly. Getting to know resistors. So here we've got a picture of several different resistors. So you're going to tell me how they are alike, how they're different. What does it mean to resist something? Based on this, what it means to resist something and how these look, you're going to tell me what you believe the function of resistors in this context is. Next, you're going to draw a picture of a resistor, so you can look at what it looks like here. And then you're going to draw a schematic. If you don't remember what the schematic symbol was, you're going to go to page 19. Wires, wires, wires. You're going to be doing the same thing with wires. And so you're going to take a look at them. How are these similar? You'll notice different sizes, different thicknesses, and even different amounts coiled together. Then you're going to tell me how these differences might affect the current that is able to flow through these wires, because we know wires are able to connect different electrical components. So now we're going to take a look at capacitors. Here we have an example of a capacitor. You're going to take a look at it, draw a picture of the capacitor in your science notebook, as well as refer back to page 19 so that you can draw the schematic symbol. So again, you can do that directly in your science notebook. Demonstration. Here we've got a demonstration video. It's a longer video, not long, I mean 4 minutes or so. It's longer than it needs for what we are doing, but it's the shortest one that I found that actually shows each of these things. So they're going to have a generator, a hand-cranked generator. And so they're going to crank the generator, and you'll notice something happens to the light bulb when they're generating electricity. As soon as they stop the handle, the light bulb is going to turn off. When we connect a capacitor to the generator that's in the same circuit, you're going to notice something else. Write down your observations. So what do you think happened to the electrical energy produced by the generator when it was connected to the capacitor? And so that goes back to our definition of capacitor. Make sure that you read the introduction in your book, and that will give you clues as to how to answer this question in addition to what you watched. That was a very quick run through because I was using Screencastify for this and we're limited to just 5 minutes. So I hope that this was enough information. If this was not enough information for you, go ahead and reach out to me with email. I'd love to answer your questions. Have a great day, 6th grade.